Welcome back. I am working on trailers and machines. We're prepping for a trip. We're headed to Michigan, about a 10-hour trip from right here in 7 days. I have 7 days left to get ready for this trip. Let me show you what we're working on. Issue number one, the trailer has no wheels on it. But the seals, I was waiting on seals, there's one right there, just came in this morning. So I now have everything I need to put these back together. So that's today's goal, is to get the trailer 100% ready. I also need to mount that storage bin up on these rails. Those tires are just sitting there. We have the rest of the storage bins all mounted. Everything looks good, just need to get that one up top. All right, so that's what we have for the trailer. Oh, and this light is out right there, but I have a new one to go on it. Then we have the Pro. The Pro is not ready to go. Skid plate lays over here because I had to take out the prop shaft. It goes right there and up through there. I had all three universal joints were bad. Two of them, the driveline place just had them sitting on the shelf. The last one they had to order. That should be in today. So I'm gonna call them when I'm done with the trailer and just check on the progress on it. I'm also in the middle of a new front axle project, doing a separate video on that, replacing them with E-slicks, but I don't wanna put these axles in until I get the new prop shaft fed under there, because I don't wanna have to take them back out. So waiting on that, but the parts are here. That won't take long to put back together. Wildcat is 100% ready to go. I told him maybe he should, spray it with a hose or something. It's a little filthy, but he hasn't done that yet. So I don't know if he's going to or not. Mechanically though, it is 100% ready to go. I think he needs to put fuel in it. Then there's this thing with, oh, you can see all the dark splotch from here. That axle is leaking and clicking, so he has a new one which arrives tomorrow. He also has the front flag mount that arrived already. I don't know if he has the flag itself, but either way, we'll get that on real quick. That'll be an easy job. His flag is ready. He's got the flag sitting there. So that one is good to go. So yeah, down one trailer and two machines. So that makes us about 50% ready. 50% is pretty good, right? 6 days left to go. This is cutting it closer than I care to. So I'm gonna get to work on these bearings. See if I can get that done today. Hopefully I don't run into any more unforeseen issues. Wheels back on. Bearings are good. Bearings are good. Even managed to do a little bit of rusty scaling and stuff in a couple of the rough areas back there. That looks good. So once the paint dries, I'll put the license plate back on. I think we're pretty much ready to go on this. I have not received a phone call for the prop shaft yet. So I think I'm gonna give them a call. Hopefully they're done with them. I can go get them. Look at what just got back. The prop shafts. New universal joints. They can go back in there, axles can go in. That means I have everything needed to put this machine back together. Started a little shaky this morning, but it's turned out to be a very productive day. I am leaps and bounds ahead of where I thought I'd be. The trailer is ready to go. Fix that up, bearings, everything. And I did that yesterday, but today, mounted the last of the storage bins. Now I can put some spare parts and tools and stuff like that. Got it hitched up to the truck, ready for a test drive. Geez, must be a party happening down the road. And look at that sticker, I made a new sticker. One slight error, if you can spot it, you'll see it. But it's the first one I've ever designed. And I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm ready to take it out for a test drive. So we're gonna throw Donald's machine. Oh, where is it? There it is. On it. But to do that, I have to fill it with fuel. I think he said he left a can here somewhere. So I'm gonna put it on there. I'm gonna load his and mine on there and park it in the barn so that they're ready to go. Oh, but he's got a bad hood pin, but I'm working on a replacement on that. Let me show you that. There's this clip. Well, it's becoming this clip. Had to design one. So it should turn out just right. It's supposed to look like that one, but it needs to be slightly longer, like that one. There we go, design that in the old Tinkercad. So that's what's out there printing. Then his should be done. I'm gonna print a few of them because the one that is in there, these little tabs are kind of worn down, so it's not holding very well. So I'm gonna print a couple of those. There we go, made a clip. All right, let's go attach his hood. Original clip, new clip. I told him, you get whatever color is loaded into the printer. In this case, he got blue. Hi. How many days until we leave? 5?
5.
And we found, well, we knew this axle was bad, but completely inoperative. But of course, you can't pull on the axle because there's nobody at home, so we have to get the slide hammer on it. 5 days to go. And I can't pull the other side out because you only have one new axle. And if we mess that axle up, we're gonna be in quite a predicament. So this has to come out. And it's been slinging grease forever, so I'm covered up to my elbows. Oh my gosh, we got lucky. That actually came out really easy.
Good.
Oh, man, every once in a while you win one.
That's because it's lubed up.
It is. We must have been in here. That is greased up pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we can put the new axle on. We're trying. We're trying to get this. I want to be all machines on the trailer today, and then a test drive today.
Yes.
That's the goal. Okay. Let's put an axle in. I can't touch this. I'm covered. Shiny new axle. What's going on here?
A little sluggish this morning.
A little groggy in the morning, huh?
Mm-hmm. Wasn't too happy.
Okay. So we're going to throw new plugs on it. Today.
Today. It needs to be on the trailer today.
I think I noticed on the last couple of test drives it was a little rough in the morning.
Yeah.
Once it warms up, though, it was perfectly fine. So.
Right.
When was the last time you changed the spark plugs?
Never.
Never?
And I doubt the last guy probably did anything.
Okay. So we'll throw some new plugs on it. Oof. Almost fell and died. But I survived.
Thankfully.
What else do we need on this?
The flag mount.
Oh yeah, critical.
Very critical.
Critical, okay, let's do that. Mount is in. I like that. Lock 10, whoa, he said it was the cheapest one he could find on Amazon. I like it better than the $30 Tusk I got. That thing is on there. And it was really easy to install because it's hinged. I like it. But we test fit the flag, everything worked. He had to run out and do some golf tournament thing. I don't know. He's into golf. Don't judge him too harshly. And I hung the little flag mounts back here. And we're waiting for spark plugs. So he's gonna grab those while he's out. It is fully fueled and otherwise ready to go. So I'm gonna go grab the truck, bring it over here, and park it off to the side again. So we can finish loading and strap down everything because nothing is strapped to the trailer, they're just sitting on top of it. And then I think we're going on a test drive. Mine doesn't have fuel, so we'll take it down to the gas station and fill it up on the trailer. That'll be interesting, huh? Right, bud? Not even paying attention to me? Not even paying attention to me. First shot. Sometimes it's better to be lucky. We got them. They're all on here, and as far as we know, they all work. We don't remember how the straps work. That's a green strap, not a black strap. Color coding is critical when it comes to strapping down trailers. We got the over-the-wheel kind, so we're gonna see how it goes. The idea was to test drive the trailer today, but it was not in the cards because it started storming. It's not raining right now, but it's thundering. It's going to happen again. We did manage to get it down into the barn, safe and secure. So that's gonna wrap up today's prep day. Maybe tomorrow we'll take it out for a test drive. 4 days until we leave. Today's mission is to take this whole rig on a test drive. It has not left this property yet with my truck, and certainly not with a load on it, so we're gonna test it. Just gonna run it down to the gas station, fuel up the truck, and my Pro is pretty low on gas. Everything else is fueled up, and test it. But we're a little worried about Donald's hood and front fenders. In a drag race a while back, one of his fenders flipped up. So
I think I saw a fist bump.
Something popped off there.
I think I saw his fender come up.
Oh, that was a
I think
fender?
that's a fender.
Oh.
But he won. It's held down with epoxy and zip ties. I don't feel good about it, so I think we're gonna try to zip or ratchet that closed. And I'm worried about the cargo boxes opening in the trip. So I have a camera set up to watch those and a camera set up to watch this. I'm gonna ratchet strap it anyway just to be safe and see how it performs. That's not going anywhere. And we went to the frame of the machine so that the suspension travel and movement and bumps and everything won't affect the tension. Because I didn't want to break the plastics. They aren't very good. But it's nice and snug. It should hold that hood down and the fenders down. These will flap around, but it can't, in theory, it can't go anywhere. So let's take it for a drive and see what it does. Here we go. Wedge trailers, they're a little top heavy because that front machine is way up high, so we gotta go around corners nice and slow. Say about like that. Camper. Everything's intact so far. It's a good test drive. I think we'll hit the interstate on the way back. We did about 60 mile an hour on the way here, but let's push it right up to 70. If it's gonna fail, let it fail now. This is the oddest way I've ever fueled anything up before. See the world from up here. It's easy though. Easier than filling all those little cans. There's one thing I did not account for when putting fuel in that, my Pro XP, is that it's on an incline and the fill is kind of on the back side of that tank, so it only took like 5 gallons. And I'm pretty sure it had less than a quarter of a tank in it. And it's a 12-gallon tank, so I think I'm only half full. So I'm gonna have to unload them all and try again, or bring cans with us. I think I'd rather unload it, get it flat, fill it up again. Didn't think about that. Details, details. All right, we're gonna hit the highway and head back home. But it's towing really well, really smooth. Truck's feeling good about it. Not bad at all. We're doing it. 65, cruising down the interstate. I'm very timidly bumping it up towards 70. Still towing smooth. And we are doing 70 miles an hour. Perfectly smooth. Alright, we can make it back to our exit. This was a successful test. Just finishing up the pre-trip. All of these stayed closed. I'm gonna double check the footage from the GoPros just to be safe. All the pins are in, everything looks fine on the hitch. So no issues there, I don't see any problems. So it passes a post. I mean, obviously tires are good and everything, so I think we're good. The aerodynamics is not good. I don't expect great fuel economy. Low speed and stuff, perfectly fine, but getting it up to that 70 mile an hour, I could really feel the drag on it, so not aerodynamic. We're gonna get pretty terrible fuel economy. But I didn't buy it for fuel economy, I bought it to have fun, so we're gonna do that. 3 days until we leave, but I ended up working late today, so I don't have a lot of time. My goal is to take the Pro, right there, off the trailer on level ground, get it filled up with gas, and put it back on. Because we learned that lesson yesterday, you can't put gas in them when they're on the wedge, because the angle doesn't work out. So yeah, I have to pull the whole thing out, move some stuff. That'll be fun. And then I'm gonna be out of time. Not much to do on that one today. It is done, full tank. I also noticed in yesterday's GoPro video that the Wildcat had a strap that was a little loose, so we torqued that down pretty tight. So we should be good. And that's it for tonight. 2 days. Well, barely 2 days. It's raining outside, it's dark, it's already late. Worked overtime again. But we reviewed yesterday's footage from the GoPro that was on my roof and found that this fender wants to flap up. And it worries me that for 10 hours, this will be flipping up in the wind and it's gonna break something. So we need to anchor it down. And I'm not gonna be very technical with it. We're gonna put one of these mini carabiners through a hole I'm gonna drill, and then we're gonna clip it to something down there. And then it won't be able to flip up. Simple. Very, very simple. And when we get there, you can just unclip it and off you go. That's about the simplest solution I can come up with. When we get there, you can release the clip. Just release the clip easy. Piece of cake. And unclip it from the frame. And there you go. When we're ready for transport mode, you can clip it back on. And it goes to the frame. It would have been better to go straight down, but this is going to move with the suspension. So the frame and this, whatever happens, will stay even. That should keep them from flipping up. Flipping down, I don't think I care so much. But we don't want them to flip up for 10 hours. We leave tomorrow. It is pouring rain outside. I really wanted to wash the truck. I hate taking the truck dirty somewhere, but it's just not in the cards. It's gonna rain the rest of today, and it's gonna rain when we leave tomorrow, so it is what it is. I've been packing, loading. The dome light was on in my truck, it just went off. Getting everything ready. I have fuel, I've packed tools, I've packed everything I can think of, except for some food and stuff that's going in tomorrow. I think I'm ready to go. The other two, I don't know. The goal is to leave at 7 tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. So depending on timing, the very next video you'll see is us at Michigan or us running into some terrible issue and we never made it. One or the other. It's like a pass-fail. I always thought those were easier. So we'll see what happens. But I want to thank you guys for watching and coming along on this journey. It's a mighty big trip, the first side-by-side, like, big trip we've done. And next year, I'm hoping to do even more, hopefully longer, so we can enjoy ourselves a little bit better. And quite possibly further than we've ever done. But yeah, everything I do on these machines, the trailers, even going on trips, I have playlists for each one. So while you're here, you can check those out. Give me a thumbs up if you like the videos. I really appreciate it. Keeps us going. But thank you again for watching. I hope I'll see you here for another video on 3-Day Weekend.